Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving into a story that is, well, it's hilarious, kind of absurd, but actually packs a surprisingly profound punch. We're looking at a fable about a spectacularly lazy stickman named Babu. Seriously, if you love a good careful what you wish for tale with a total curveball of a twist, you are absolutely going to love what we've got mapped out today. Let's get right into it.
So, answer this honestly for me. Have you ever wanted to be the richest person in the world? Like zero financial stress, buying absolutely whatever you want whenever you want it. It's a totally relatable fantasy, right? We've all been there. But this simple, universal daydream, it actually sets the entire stage for our story today. We're talking about a classic cautionary tale, but man, it's got a massive comedic twist that I guarantee you will not see coming.
Chapter 1. Babu and the Magic Potato. Our story kicks off with our guy Babu, an incredibly lazy stickman who's just minding his own business in the park when out of nowhere he stumbles upon this bizarre glowing potato.
And the literal second his fingers touch this glowing vegetable, it screams at him, "Don't eat me! I am a magic potato!" I mean, can you even imagine? Picture Babu's sheer shock and absolute terror here. You're just trying to enjoy a lazy afternoon, and suddenly your root vegetables are begging for their lives. Babu jumps back, totally freaked out. A talking potato? It completely defies logic. But, once the initial shock kind of wears off, this little spud makes an offer that Babu simply cannot refuse.
Chapter 2. A Dangerous Wish. So, the terrified potato offers him one single wish in exchange for sparing its life. And without even a second of hesitation, Babu just greedily demands to become the richest man in the entire world.
The very moment those words leave Babu's mouth, boom, a massive dramatic cloud of magical smoke erupts right there in the park. Babu's coughing, sure, but he's got this huge grin on his face. He's waiting for the smoke to clear, already visualizing the gold bars and the luxury cars. But when the dust finally settles, Babu eagerly checks his pockets and they are completely, painfully empty. He's just deadpan confused. He yells out, "Hey, I didn't get rich!" And that's exactly when the glowing potato just starts laughing. It looks right at him and says, "You aren't rich. You've become the king of the potatoes." Chapter 3. King of Potatoes. Out of nowhere, the ground starts rumbling, and literally thousands of potatoes appear from every direction chanting, "Long live the king," at a completely overwhelmed Babu. The absurdity here just skyrockets. First, one potato rolls up and presents him with this tiny crown, then another whole group of potatoes somehow hauls in an entire throne. And before Babu can even process what's happening, a third potato is right up in his face taking a royal selfie. If that wasn't crazy enough, this giant, imposing potato steps forward and formally demands that the king begin today's meeting. It is complete, unrelenting nonsense. Babu just grabs his head in pure panic, screams, "I didn't ask for this," and completely makes a run for it.
Now, think about how incredibly fast things escalated here. At 1 p.m., Babu was just chillin', sitting lazily in the park without a care in the world. By 1:05 p.m., he meets the magic potato and drops his greedy, impulsive wish. And by 1:10 p.m., he is literally sprinting for his life, being chased through the city streets by an angry, highly demanding army of potatoes. We're talking about a massive, hilarious, citywide chase sequence that went down in a matter of 10 short minutes.
Chapter 4. An Important Lesson. So, as this wild chase hits its climax, a totally desperate Babu leaps into a rushing river just to escape. He emerges on the other side, soaking wet, only to find that the potato army and all the magic are completely gone. There's no magic left. No riches, no potato kingdom, the whole shebang has vanished. There is only a single small piece of paper resting on the ground, right where he crawled out of the water. Babu picks it up, and it reads a very simple message. Think before you wish next time. Actually, this wasn't just a punishment for Babu's greed and laziness. It's a universally relatable piece of advice for all of us. It's a brilliant reminder that rushing into things purely out of greed usually leaves you soaking wet with absolutely empty pockets.
Which brings us to the end of our explainer today. And I really want to leave you with this final provocative thought. If you were sitting in the park today and you found a magic potato, what would you wish for? Would you make the same greedy mistake Babu did, or would you actually take a second to really think about the consequences? I hope this hilarious little cautionary tale gave you something to chew on and maybe a good laugh too. Thanks for joining me on this one. Keep learning, keep asking questions, and I'll catch you next time.